That's the video.
Foster at the Hotel Paradise. This is
is what I told him as I gazed into his eyes. Rooms were made for carpets, towers made for spires, ships were made for cannonade to fire off from inside them. Camptown ladies never sang all they do. No, no, no. Camptown ladies never sang all they do. No, no, no. Stephen Foster at the Hotel Paradise. This is what I told him as I gazed into his eyes. Ships were made for sinking, whiskey made for drinking. If we were made of cellophane, we'd all get stinking drunk much faster. Camptown ladies never sang all they do now. No, no, no. Camptown ladies never sang all they do now.
Well, good evening. Thank you very much to the Squirrel Nut Zippers and the year 1999 for that very Max Fleischer-esque video. Wonderful, wonderful, loved it. Welcome. And thanks in particular to Arden Eaton for turning me on to that video. That's so totally cool. Thanks, Arden. She's the music maven of the internet. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kate Smith. With any luck, we'll have a real good evening soon. Things will get evened out. This country has been pretty lumpy for quite a while. As you can see, Miss Valerie and I are webcasting this week from the graveyard of bad political choices. It's a very busy graveyard. There's lots of graves. May they rest in peace. Registered trademark. So here's hoping that the pumpkins over here will have a good feed in the next couple of days, and it'll last them for at least 4 years. Here's hoping, here's hoping, here's hoping. Of course, always interested to know if you can see and hear things okay. Do let us know if the sound isn't good, if the picture only gets so good, as you know. We love Halloween around here, and it's Dia de los Muertos through midnight tonight. So we're gonna wring every last drop of juice out of Halloween that we can. Hope that's okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon me. Excuse me. It's a dusty sort of graveyard. Well equipped, though, with PA and mic and guitars and beverages. We have our beverages. Do you have your beverages? It's a good night for beverages, I'd say. This is the Election Eve edition of the Monday Night Thing. Now, if you were just on your way out to go early vote, get the hell out of here. Go do that, by all means. To get serious for just a moment. All right, that's long enough. Tonight's Monday Night Thing is brought to you, as usual, for the next 2.5 months anyway, by the letters DJT and WTF, and the number is 86 and 45, and by our dear friends Roy Zimmerman and Melanie Harby, whose fine work will be showcased just a little bit later on. The tip jars are open, thank you very much, but you know what? If you've got a couple of extra shekels to rub together, send them off to a worthy Democrat cause. This is the final push. And yeah, I'm tired of all the emails too. I'm tired of the texts. I've shut off my phone for the past few days, so if I owe you a phone call, my apologies. But I just have not been answering the phone because it's just been nothing but worthy, totally worthy pitches for worthy left-wing causes. But I'll get back to that, back to actually using my phone as a phone instead of a camera, for example, very soon, but not tonight, and not tomorrow, and probably the next day. Can you hear the guitar okay? I'm always concerned that I've got my levels screwy, because things change between a sound check. Ooh, that sounds nice. And you know what? Just occurs to me, since this is Day of the Dead, let's do a song about dead people. And here's, goes out to all you folks that are dead. Thanks for tuning in. This is a song by Roy Bookbinder, but I got it off of Jorma Kaukonen, who has been delivering all sorts of great music from other artists for years and years, as well as his own great stuff. And this one is, it's not exactly a sing-along. We've been doing sing-alongs the past couple of weeks. This isn't exactly one of those, but it's kind of along those lines. Feel free, if you can kind of catch the little chorus, the little refrain that goes around, or even just the refrain. You don't have to do it again. Sing along by all means. Don't worry about singing good, just sing loud. I think I need more guitar. I need more guitar. Whether or not you need more guitar, you can tell me. How's the sound, Ducky? Everybody sounds okay? All right, here we go. Well, put him in the ground, 6 feet down, till you hear that coffin sound. You can weep and you can moan, but that old boy is never coming home. Another man done a full go round. Another man done a full go round. We can tell our tales, we can laugh and joke, ponder all day about the words he spoke. You can't run and you can't hide. Death come creeping up by your side. Another man done a full go round. Another man done a full go round. It was kind of boozy, wasn't it? Wonder why. No more fussing about this, worry about that, taking out the dog or letting in the cat. Eat your biscuits and gravy, smoke and drink, ain't gonna matter what nobody think. Another man done a full go round. Another man done a full go round. Well, winter, spring, or summer or fall, you got to go when the good Lord calls. He made us laugh until we cried, never got a chance to say goodbye. Another man done a full go round. Another man done a full go round. Another man done a full go round. It's always nice to come back to the tonic, isn't it? And speaking of tonic, here in our very well-equipped graveyard, here's to you. Here's to us, Ducky. Clink, clink glasses. Okay, there we go. Are there any comments, questions, pats, pans? Anything that needs addressing, Ducky? We're okay? Okay, just just applause. Okay, very good. I've taken some liberties with this next one. It's true. This is I don't actually know. Gordon Garb, are you there? Can you tell us all who actually wrote Make Me Down a Pallet? This I will do because I've adjusted the lyrics with apologies to Doc Watson and Mississippi John Hurt and probably several other thousand people. It's an old folk song, sung by an old folkie. Mark me down a ballad, it ain't no chore. Mark me down a ballad like never before. Mark me down a ballad sometime before November 4. I ain't got no excuses anymore. Oh, when you get to heaven, St. Peter won't let you in. When you get to heaven, St. Peter won't let you in. When you get to heaven, St. Peter won't let you in. 'Cause you voted for the poster boy for the 7 deadly sins. Mark me down a ballad, it ain't no chore. Mark me down a ballad like never before. Mark me down a ballad sometime before November 4. I ain't got no excuses anymore. Oh, you can either vote for us or you can vote against us. You can either vote for us or you can vote against us. You can either vote for us or you can vote against us. But I hope we all can agree that we can cast a vote for Guinness. Mark me down a ballad, ain't no chore. Come on, Stevie. Mark me down a ballad like never before. Mark me down a ballad before November 4. I ain't got no excuses anymore. If you vote for Who's It, you're like a dinosaur. If you vote for Who's It, you're like a dinosaur. If you vote for old Who's It, you're like a dinosaur voting for a giant meteor. I like that one. Mark me down a ballad, it ain't no chore. Mark me down a ballad like never before. Mark me down a ballad before November 4. I ain't got no excuses anymore. Did you do it? I was going to dig out my little I voted sticker, and I don't know what I did with it. Ducky, it's not up there on the gravestone, is it? No. Okay. No worries. No worries. It's somewhere, and I'll find it later when it's too late to show you that I voted too. We've got a couple of little public service announcements later on in the program for you, all about voting, the way it was done in the 1950s. And some of you will remember that. Not a lot, fewer and fewer every day, but some of you will recognize some of that stuff. But right now, I'd like to feature for you a dear friend of mine, 2 dear friends of mine, Roy Zimmerman and his wife, Melanie Harby. Brilliant people who have done 3, and then count them 4, actually. Tomorrow, there'll be another edition of this, which the first 2 versions have gone triple. Viral is not a good word anymore, I don't think, to say something has gone viral. But you can't say it's gone bacterial or fungal, because that's even worse. But these videos, The Liar Tweets Tonight, Vote Him Away, The Liar Tweets Tonight, volumes 1, 2, and 3, episodes 1, 2, and 3. We have episode 4 tomorrow, featuring a cast of thousands, truly. But right now, let's feature number 3. This one, you'll recognize perhaps Lacey J. Dalton in there, the foreman perhaps, Roy himself, and maybe yours truly, Stevie Coyle. Perhaps you've heard of me, as Teresa says. Can we roll it, Ducky?
Oh, we vote him away. Vote him away, 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 vote him away. In the White House, the frightened White House, the liar tweets tonight. Spreads his toxin, calls into Fox, and repeats deceits tonight. Hey, hey. Put him away, 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 put him away. Oh, we will need you in November when you lose.
To a big blue whale.
Bye, Darnold, goodbye. Bye bye, so long, farewell. Big blue whale. Bye, Darnold, goodbye. Bye bye, so long, farewell. Put him away, 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 put him away. Throw your stupid mask away. Just look at me. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Got the finest care there was, 'cause we're the Trumps, paid for by America's tax-paying chumps. In the country, the mighty country, the people rise tonight. Vote yes on science and yes on justice and no on lives tonight. Hey, hey. Put him away, 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 put him Bye-bye, so long.
Bye-bye, so long, with any luck. Bye-bye, so long. Aren't they terrific? Roy and Melanie have toured the country for years. Roy and I'll give you a little précis on Roy. He and I toured as the Reagan Brothers back in the 80s. We're a comedy duo, a folk rock comedy duo. We may have been the only folk rock comedy duo at the time. And we played comedy clubs in San Francisco and Los Angeles. I think we were the only act to ever be able to play simultaneously the Improv and the Comedy Store. I think that's right. I'll check that out. And I might get back to you once I find out. And we did cabaret theater together down in San Jose for the San Jose Repertory Company many, many years ago. And I was one of the original four men who appear there, who were terrific. Warner Brothers label act, they were terrific. Man, the foreman was really something. Doing half tribute, half parody of the kind of folk music that we were listening to in the late 50s. The foreman. Brilliant people. But for the past many years, Roy and Melanie have been touring around the country, playing at Unitarian Universalist churches a lot, venues, small and large, with this kind of material and lots of super cool original material as well. So Google him up, royzimmerman.com. You don't have to Google him. Just type in royzimmerman.com. There will be a cornucopia of the stuff that he's done for years and years. It's not all of it is political. In fact, some of it, surprisingly enough, is I think the one YouTube video. Some of these have millions of hits on them. I think one of the videos that he had the most hits on actually was where he takes the Beatles songs, anything that was written in the time signatures of 3, 6, or 9, or whatever, any of the threes, and he turns them all into jigs, and it's quite hilarious. Check out If the Beatles Were Irish. Just Google up or YouTube up Roy Zimmerman and If the Beatles Were Irish. Oh, Lordy, yucks aplenty. My goodness, let the festivities begin. He got a lot of comments on that, including some very unhappy people that thought he was really taking the piss out of the Irish, which can't be done. Don't worry, they're fine. They're fine. They can handle it. Only the non-Irish would worry about something like that. Well, I think I've got just one more for you. We're creeping up on 8 o'clock here, and we got to tune in to Meredith and Craig, Meredith Axelrod and Craig Ventresco. Who knows what kind of Day of the Dead things they're going to have in store for us tonight, right here on the Facebooks. And I'd like to keep the shows short, and I'm going to see if I can pull this one in under half an hour. That would be incredible. So here's one more little tune for you. This one is not exactly a sing-along, so much as a moan-along and a whistle-along, because there's a part in there where the lyric goes, when someone whistles, that's your cue. When someone, I wish I could whistle. When someone whistles, oh, that's terrible. That's miserable. I'm counting on you to do better than that. When someone whistles, oh, better. Maybe I will try it sometime, but not tonight. Oh, yeah. There's a man of mystery that's roaming through this land. Oh, far and near you'll hear of him. He's found on every hand. Every city, town, and village knows this boy by now. There's a way to recognize him, let me tell you how. So if your path at midnight dark by a graveyard goes and someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. Or on a dark and stormy night while the tempest blows, if someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. He sees all, he knows all, he gets in everywhere. Some night he might wait for you upon the stairs. So when you're going down the cellar, walk upon your toes, 'cause if someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. Everybody's talking of me everywhere you go. Oh, here comes another moan. Who I am or what I am, nobody seems to know. Oh, in the mountains, at the seashore, anywhere at all. Any time of day or night, you'll have to hear me call. If your path at midnight dark by a graveyard goes and someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. Or on a dark and stormy night while the tempest blows, if someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. Spooky graveyard sounds. Ooh. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care of each other, take care of yourself. Tense times, absolutely. But cross fingers, America will do the right thing. We'll find out real soon. One way or the other, let's all take care of each other. And take care of yourselves as well. Be good to yourself. Relax. Have a schwitz, Have a little sip of something. Make yourself a nice cup of coffee. Make yourself a nice cup of cocoa. Be good to yourself. Wrap up in a blanket. Things are getting chilly. Be good parents to yourselves, because this is the time for that, and I'm done preaching. These sermons are available on CD, by the way. So thanks for tuning in. Got a couple of public service announcements for you, and then the closing card with a song that if you need a new earworm, let me suggest the song at the very end about love and guitars. Is a wonderful little earworm to carry you through the next day or two. So stick around for that. Thank you for tuning in. Like I say, if you got a few schmolians to rub together, send them on over to the democratic causes, local or national, whatever. Everybody could use a few bucks at this time just to get the last word out and go for those undecided voters that need to be decided. All right. We okay there, Ducky? Any comments or questions? We're good. All right. Sign off, folks. Me and Valerie May say goodnight, happy Halloween, happy Dia de los Muertos, sí, como Pepe a la biblioteca. Good night.
Where we still enjoy free elections. And yet all of us complain at times when our government is badly run. Someone has said that bad public officials are elected by good citizens, those who didn't bother to cast their votes. How about you? Did you vote last election day? Will you vote next election day? The only way we can maintain good government and preserve our American system is by voting in every local, state, and national election.
Oh, and say, I want you to all see something. Now, kids, here's a sign that says, "Hey, kids, tell everybody it's your duty to vote." Well, now, boys and girls, I want you all to remind your moms and dads that you have to be registered in order to vote. So, kids, make sure that your moms and dads check the registration days in your community. Remember, boys and girls, it's their duty and privilege to vote. Make sure that mom and dad do.
Make love with a guitar if you should meet a sweet senorita. Romance with a guitar, and when you find her, the strings will bind her. Make love with a guitar, always the right time, daylight or night time. Ah, she'll not withstand it, and as I planned it, she'll say, "I love you." On my guitar, I strike a chord like this, it always brings a kiss. I never miss. Speaking of love, you can go very far, no matter who you are, if you play a guitar, if you play a guitar. I always get a kiss, I never miss. You can go very far, no matter who you are, if you play a guitar. Make love with a guitar, always the right time, daylight or night time. Oh, she'll not withstand it, and as I planned it, she'll say,